This episode is brought to you by Airlink, high-speed internet technology that you deserve.
Hey man, do you like spice? Because I be putting spice in mine. I be putting bro, like
black people spice in there.
My saying is, if you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned.
Dude, barbecue sauce is spicy for me.
We'll put a little less on yours.
Yeah, maybe just a little less. I mean, what kind of spice you putting on it?
You had Danos?
Danos? Oh yeah, I know Danos, but Danos got a whole bunch of different ones. He's got
hot Chipotle.
I bet that's hot. If he says it's hot, it's probably hot.
And my new favorite one is chili lime. It's fire.
And lime. I bet that is
So
good. I think I can handle that one probably.
So good.
Yeah. Elijah. Nagbe.
Yeah.
Nagbe. I don't know why, like I thought about that one for a long time. And then I was like, it's kind of like Jackson Smith and Jigba, you know?
Yeah.
Like one of these wild, like just different last names. So anyway, what's up, man? Thanks for coming on here.
Appreciate you having me
I'm
on.
doing like a little New Year kick where I'm trying to get all my fitness people on here. So wanted to get you on. You're my first returning guest. So everybody welcome Elijah for the second time. First time he was on was my second interview ever. So hopefully I'm a little bit better than I was last time. But last time we were just kind of squirrely and all over the place, which we might be today too. But we're going to try to focus on just fitness stuff. But 2025, wrap it up for me.
Man, what a year, man. It was, we marked 1 year being open at the gym, and December 2025 was our best month. And
December
was
your best month
so far. It's been the best month so far. And it's really cool. You and I were kind of talking before the podcast, and just to see the amount of people in the gym is awesome right now. And big goal of mine is to still have the same people in March. Like, I know everyone talks about New Year's resolutions and everyone's like, oh, they'll fall off by February or whatever. But I want to see everybody as long as possible, because it's awesome walking into a full gym. So
yeah, it's pretty fun. I saw a few faces yesterday. Like Kara walked in and she was like, and I'm like, hey, this is what happens when a good thing's a good thing. Okay,
right,
you don't want to walk into a restaurant on a Friday night and nobody be in there. Exactly. Okay, you ain't ordering the fish there. No way. So yeah, you want a gym packed in January. Absolutely. Yep. Do you remember some of your 2025 resolutions or goals and what you got done?
So I'm big on goals and not resolutions, because I think resolutions has a bad connotation to it.
How so?
Just the fact of everyone's like, oh, resolution, they're gonna drop off by February or whatever. Like,
it's almost like the what do they call it when you're hitting like the third corner of a track? What do they call it? Like the bear? I don't know, something like, like you're rounding the third. If you're doing like a 400 meter, it's that 300 meter. There's something where they call it where it's like basically like kind of a bear on your back anyway. But yeah, maybe resolution's like this haunting word of like, you're probably going to miss it.
Right.
Probably going to do it. Anyway.
Right.
Okay. So more of a goals guy, but yeah, what were some of your 2025 goals? And
so a big goal of mine was, I had the daily walk in nature that I had going. So yeah, a big goal was to hit 365, and I hit that.
You hit it.
Yeah, it was
every single day.
Every single day.
Did you like travel last year at all?
I did travel.
Okay, so where did you go, and what were some of your more challenging? Like, I got to get outside.
So I took a trip to Florida. I took a trip to California to see a college roommate, college friend of mine. And then I took a trip to Tennessee, and I still hit them every day. It was kind of cool to be in different places and still have that goal of getting it done. And even though it wasn't the most fun thing to do, like, oh, you got to go out and do it, because it's something that I promised myself. So I really prided myself on making sure I got it done.
Was there ever a day that you either almost forgot or almost were like, I'm not gonna do it? So, I would assume early on is when that would have happened.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, one of the first days when I did it, it was that day that it was just so cold here. It was snowy, and it was like negative degrees, and
it was probably like right around this time last year.
You're right. Because we're still over at the first location, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, "Are you really gonna let this dictate you? Like, tell you that you're not gonna get it done?" And I put extra clothes on and I braved it, and everyone's like, "You really were outside?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have like I have proof of it. Like,
Yeah.
so
Was it a time limit to be outside or a certain amount of miles walked or what?
So it was at least 30 minutes a day. And a lot of the times I went at least an hour. So and then there were some days where I just felt good and I just kept going. And like there was a couple days where I went like 2.5 hours. I went like 10 miles or so. So
Nice. So you got it done.
got it done.
Yeah. What else in 2025?
I mean, those were the big things that happened, really. I mean, getting to that 1 year mark, and then also the 365, getting the time out in nature. So
Yeah.
those were huge, and it kind of like gave me the mental like capacity that I needed to realize that there's some other things bigger goals that I can now reach for. So
Nice.
that was huge for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, before we get into those goals, because I want to hear about them, tell the people who you are, what you opened and did, and what you do, those kind of things.
Yeah. So my name is Elijah Nagbe. I own the gym in Fayette, and
It's called The Gym.
it's called
just so you guys know.
The Gym.
Or do we want to do like The Ohio State and we call it The Gym?
yeah.
Or is that too pretentious?
Let's do that. I like that.
The
I like-
Gym.
Actually, no. Let's not do that because I don't
It's harder
like
to
Ohio
say.
State.
The Gym.
The Gym.
The Gym.
The Gym.
Boom,
Yeah, I
boom.
like that.
No, it's Netflix's sound. Okay, anyway. So you opened the gym in what?
I opened the gym 2024. It was, I believe, November is when we actually opened. Over at, like I said, the first location before we moved over to the bigger location in April.
Yep.
So
You crushed that first location and then moved to this.
That's right. That's right. That's a good sign, right?
Wait, no. You were in a new building. My bad. I thought I was making a joke about a demolished building. Anyway, sorry, guys. This is terrible. I was going to be better at interviewing. Shut up. Okay. Anyway, so you opened the gym, moved to a new location. When was the new location?
It was April of 25.
Yeah.
So
Sweet.
Yep.
There you go. Okay. What are your big goals going into 2026?
So the 365 thing is still, I wouldn't call it a goal. I'd call it now an expectation that I give to myself. Is like, go out. You did it all last year. Like, why are you going to stop now? So it's more of an expectation as opposed to a goal. One of my biggest goals for 2026 is to journal, just because a lot of people have said that that's a good way of getting some thoughts down and stuff like that, because my mind always races and I just have so many ideas that people are like, just take some time and just write them down and just kind of see what happens. Because then you really can like hold yourself accountable as far as, I had this goal, like what am I doing to get to that goal and stuff like that. So that's a big one for me. Another one, I didn't really have a goal of this last year, but I ended up hitting 10,000 steps every day last year. And like I said, it wasn't really a goal, but for this year, I wanted to hit 12,000 steps each day. So, and I've hit them so far. So
There you go.
Yep.
Still working at Commercial Trust part-time.
Yep.
Oh,
and then my another goal that I have, I don't know if it's going to be 2026, but I think I'm kind of shifting my focus towards it, is I want to get back on the bodybuilding stage to compete. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about your history there, because I don't think I know much about your bodybuilding history.
Yeah. So it started, I was about, what have I been? Probably like 25 or 26. A lot of people have been like, man, your physique's awesome. You should step on stage. And I was just kind of one of those people that I'm kind of shy. Like a lot of people, when people like get to know me, they're like, there's no way you're shy. But like to my core, I'm a shy guy. Like,
Yeah, I think I agree with that, because I think I trust that you don't dislike me. But if like we really thought about it for a while, we think like Elijah hates us. Like Cody and I have been in the gym, was like, this guy hates us. Like, he's just walking, he's like, these white guys.
oh, here
just
we go.
killing me.
Here we go.
I mean, we are a rowdy crew in there for sure, but we've tried to build a little community in there, right?
I am sorry for being so rowdy sometimes, especially when you have
Sometimes a little
clients.
rad. But we don't break the clips.
I'll
okay?
work on that.
All right. I treat it like a Planet Fitness in there. Okay. Nice and quiet. So anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
What was I saying?
Bodybuilding.
Oh, yes. So that journey started about when I was 25. I finally was like, that might be something that'll help me come out of my shell, not be so shy. And so I took the journey of that, and I loved it and did competed probably for about 3 years straight, like about 1 or 2 shows a year, and just got to a point where life kind of just got in the way, and it just kind of got away from me. But I've always kind of had the goal of wanting to get back on stage at least one last time to kind of see, what would happen. So.
Hey everyone, I am super pumped to bring to you this episode's sponsor, Airlink. Since 2011, Airlink Broadband of Salisbury has been powering homes and businesses around here with fast and dependable internet. The goal of Airlink here is to bring you and our communities the kind of internet service that makes your life easier, smoother, more enjoyable, like a cold Coca-Cola on a hot summer day. Curious if Airlink is available to you? Head on over to airlinkrb.com. That's airlinkrb.com. Airlink Broadband, great quality, local service, future facing. Let them prove it to you today. How do you even get into like bodybuilding? Like, did you just Google it, or did you have some friends?
So like I said, like being in the gym and stuff, I kind of naturally ran into some people that had done them or whatever, and they kind of connected me with the right people that I needed to get connected with. And I was living in Kansas City at the time, and one of the people the regular gym friends that I would see is like, hey, I know this promoter that you can talk to and see kind of, if it be anything that you'd want to do. And got to talking to him, and he convinced me. He's like, I think you could do really well, with, focus and like eating right and stuff like that. And I was just kind of like, that competitiveness in me from being, a former athlete is like, you never truly lose that competitiveness as an athlete. You just shift it into something else. So that was my way of
Is it a physique competition or a like lifting relative to your size competition?
So it's a physique. It's just depending on what category you're in, you just kind of pretty much just show off.
Yeah. So it's not like I'm lifting this relative to my body weight. Right. You talked about doing that as a way to break out of maybe your shell a little bit.
Yeah.
Why would somebody, besides saying you have nice physique, what would be somebody's motivation to tell you to go be in a competition like that? I mean, is it money opportunity? Like, I would assume they just must think you're really sexy if they're just walking up to you and be like, hey, you should do this on stage for money.
Caked up, dude. I told you.
I mean, genuinely trying to, because another thing I want to hear from you too is I think sometimes the physique, I think I've heard from people, obviously I don't have to worry about it yet, but the chase for a certain physique can sometimes be a mental load on your training and sometimes be a tough thing. So, what was that process like? Why would somebody even do that besides maybe trying to get out of your shell, things like that? Some people try stand-up comedy, some people try whatever. I mean, what was your thing, and why would people tell you to do that?
So I think people get into bodybuilding for a multitude of reasons. For me, it was kind of getting out of my comfort zone kind of deal. But also, like I said, with me being competitive, it's like, how far can I push my body, and like how good can I look on stage is kind of what the thing is. And that gets dangerous just because, like you said, the mental thing, it's like, no matter how like good you look, you never are as good as you want to. There's always that next step, and it gets absolutely dangerous. I mean, like I've been down a road of where like I was like, the body dysmorphia, man, that thing is real. Like I was like the best I'd ever looked. I was about 4 or 5% body fat, like absolutely shredded, like to the point where like I was backstage and I was cramping just because I was so lean and stuff like that. And I was just kind of like, dude, I look like crap. Like, and my coach was like, what are you talking about? Like, and like if you don't have the right support system, man, that stuff is going to eat you alive, like mentally. And that's the scary part of the show.
Did you navigate that all right?
Yeah. I had, like I said, I had really good support behind me. Like my coach was awesome. He's just kind of like, dude, like think of all the work you put in, like you are doing it and stuff. And like, it was really cool because my family, like when I told them that I wanted to do it, were like, you want to do what? Like, they were like, you're crazy, but like, they're so supportive. Like, what do you need from us? Like, can we come watch? Do you not want us to watch it? Is it going to be, Like, are you going to be nervous if you see us there and stuff like that? So support is huge.
Yeah. How are you going to navigate that now as you kind of get back into it?
Well, now that I'm a little bit older and stuff, I feel like it'll be an easier navigation just because I know more of what to expect and stuff like that. And I'll know like how to reach out to family and say, hey, like I'm struggling with this, like I need help and stuff like that. I've gotten a lot better about that.
Did it help you be less shy?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, and that's why, like, I'll tell you, like, when I tell people that I'm shy, they're like, no, you're not. Like, you're not. Like, people are shocked when I say I'm, like, to my core shy guy. Just because, like, if I get to know people, like, I'm the class clown or I'm, busting jokes and stuff like that. But, like, if I'm in a new environment, I'm, like to myself, like, it's funny.
That's why I just try to get you in trouble a little bit. I'm just trying to loosen it up.
That's right.
Did you have to like put all the oils and stuff on?
Yeah.
Is it sticky or what?
It's not. I mean,
Does it smell good?
I mean, well.
Is it colored?
So.
Sorry, these are just all the questions I've ever had.
So there's different ways to do it. Like most people will actually get a tan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like. But for whatever reason, my coach was like, I have a better idea. So he made this concoction of like oil, like baby oil and like this like self tanner for me, right? And like mixed it up and like literally like rubbed me down with it. And like, he's like, oh yeah, it's perfect now. Like, cause you got it. Like it's funny, like saying,
but okay.
It's funny saying it.
I don't want to get in
like,
trouble for this.
Landon, like when I
can
tell
black
you,
people tan?
I mean,
like, do other bodybuilders go to a tanning bodybuilders? Will they go to a tanning?
No,
bed?
they'll probably do something.
Do
like
this
my
concoction?
coach did.
Okay, all right.
But like when I tell people like I had to do that, they're like, they think I'm joking, but like you have to think like you're under lights. They're so bright. If you don't like, if you're not dark, like you'll get flushed out by the lights and you will lose. Like, just because they're judging like. If the light hits you right and you can't see like every muscle, like because they are literally judging every muscle on you.
No matter what your skin color is what you're saying. Yeah. So even black people can't. I don't know why. So same thing for you. It's the same thing from like. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Do black people typically win those competitions more? You think because of that? Dude, and if you feel like I'm being racist, just say so. But
I wouldn't necessarily say that because it literally just comes down to making sure you can be seen under the lights and like literally show off what you've been working on.
Right.
And like getting lean enough and stuff like that. So there's a lot that goes into it. But I mean, and that's the thing with shows, like that's the thing that you have to get out of your head about is because no matter how much training you put in, no matter like what you do or whatever, you never know who's going to show up to these competitions. I mean, like, and that's why you can't get so like down on yourself if you don't win.
Yeah.
It's more of what you ultimately need to like shoot for is just, I want to look better than the last time I stepped on stage. And if I look better than the last time I stepped on stage and somebody beats me, then I have to be okay with that result.
Did you win any?
I won.
Or I guess like, did you place? Is that a place type thing?
Yeah, so I placed in every one that I did. I won all of them, but one that I did.
Nice.
So
why'd you stop?
Just like I said, life got in the way. The season I stopped, I was actually getting ready for another one, and then I had a knee injury, and it set me back. And then COVID happened, and like it just literally seemed like just one thing after another just kept coming up, and I was just kind of like, like maybe it's just not the time for me right now. And because mentally I just wasn't there.
Yeah. But ready to get after it again.
Ready to get after it again.
Sweet. We probably talked about this in the first time that we talked, but talk to me about how you decided and how you got into fitness. I know athletics has always been a part of your life, but what specifically got you inspired to get into fitness yourself and then also now to become a teacher of fitness and obviously a promoter and environment creator of fitness?
Yeah. So, in high school, I was, two-sport guy. well, actually 3 sports until my junior year. Did football, ran track, and then senior year I was just like, I just want to play football. So I played football, got a scholarship to play at Mo West football, and I just didn't like Mo West for whatever reason, and ended up I got recruited by Central when I was in high school, and a 17, 18-year-old kid, you're like, oh, I'm too good for that level. Like, we all did it and whatever. And so ended up going D2, and just, like I said, I just didn't like the fit or whatever. And ended up transferring down here to play. Got hurt before I actually really could play a lot. And so when I got hurt, it just kind of, I shifted everything to, I was really big into working out and stuff like that. And I just started helping people. Just, they're like, well, you have a good physique. Like, what do you do? Whatever. Yeah. And so help people and just kind of fit. And I was just like, this is kind of, I think this is kind of what my life.
So you've just always been big into working out. Mm-hmm. There was never like moments or a year that you were like, I'm going to get serious about this now.
I think the year before I started competing was the year that I really was like, okay, like, let's do this.
Like, when did your diet start getting real clean?
When I competed.
When you competed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, it was funny because whenever I went to meet my coach the first time, he had me write down like what I typically eat or whatever. And it was funny. He was like, dude, you eat like a bird. Cause like literally all I ate was like fruit. I ate a bunch of fruit. Like, I love fruit, but that's literally all I ate. I barely ate any protein. He's like, dude, you got to eat protein, man. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know.
But you weren't, so I guess you weren't ever just an awful eater.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd that come from?
What do you mean?
Like that habit. I mean, because I was raised on like Little Debbie's and peanut butter sandwiches, and now I got Uncrustables in my freezer, all right, as a midday snack. Hey, so, I'm trying to like give my audience something, relevant to like them. And here I am talking to the guy who struggled with eating too many strawberries. I mean, come on. I'm just kidding. No, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I guess I've always kind of been like that. Even as a kid, I ate pretty clean as a kid.
Which means, like, did your mom cook well, or I don't know what your home life looked like?
Yeah,
but
my mom's a great cook. Yeah. She's to this day.
Somebody had to make you do that originally. Like, I'm sure you didn't just decide at 2 years old, I'm going to eat fruit the rest of my life.
Yeah, I don't know.
But maybe you did. I don't know.
I probably did. I'm weird like that.
Dude, good for you.
Kid like that.
That's fine. That's fine. Have you done a lot of like nutritional coaching with some of your clients yet?
Yeah. I have, but you have to be careful with that as a personal trainer, because then you start stepping on the toes of like registered dietitian and stuff, and you get in a lot of trouble with it. So I suggest things that people can do, and if they do it, they do it. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah. So, well, without stepping into registered dietitian stuff, I'm sure you can make some general thoughts that like I kind of wanted to offer some easy ways. Like, if you were to talk about the common American diet, what would be some like easy swaps that you would recommend where you see a lot of people struggle with something that they'll eat? What's kind of some of the biggest things you see people struggle with, and maybe an alternative?
Well, I think the thing that people struggle with the most is just the portion size, because like people are like, oh, I can't eat any carbs, or I can't eat this, or I can't eat that. And it's like, one, your body needs carbs because that's the most efficient way it uses energy. I mean, it uses food for energy. And so when you start cutting your carbs and stuff, then now your workouts start to suffer because you don't have the energy to do it.
Carbs or calories?
What's that?
Carbs or calories? Which one were you talking about? Is carbs. The fuel? Carbs. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Carbs. Yeah. And so I would say the biggest thing is portion size. I mean, like people will see me eating like one of my meals. My post-workout meal always includes white rice. And they're like, well, why are you eating white rice and not brown rice? And I'm like, well, you have to think about it. So I just got on working out. So my body needs the fuel. And so white rice gets in the system quicker. So that just knowing, yeah, because it's a simple.
Look that up.
It's a simple.
Because I also heard brown rice has more arsenic in it. For real.
We talked about that last time. We did talk about that last time.
Does white rice get into the system faster, just like an American? All right.
It does.
Yes, white rice gets into your system, bloodstream as glucose much faster than brown rice because its fiber and bran are removed, allowing for quick digestion and rapid blood sugar spikes, giving it a high glycemic index compared to fiber-rich whole grains. Wow. This rapid absorption means white rice acts like a fast-acting fuel, quickly converted to sugar, while brown rice fiber slows down the process for more gradual energy release. Wow. Does brown rice have more arsenic?
I think we looked this up last time too.
Yes, brown rice generally has significantly higher levels of arsenic. While we're at it, what is arsenic? Naturally occurring toxic metalloid element found in the Earth's crust. So anyway, okay, all right. So white rice, people are usually shocked to see it. So yeah, I mean, again, that's you just removing a classic fad kind of thought of like it needs to be brown rice because that's healthier. But lots of time, if you make somebody define healthier, they can't get much further than that. So anyway, keep going. Portion control seems to be a big one.
Portion control is a big one.
Like what'd you eat today?
Do you want me to tell you like
do the
everything?
whole thing? Yeah.
Okay. So
what time you wake up?
I
Brush
woke
your
up.
teeth. You know.
I woke up. Everyone's gonna think I'm crazy, but I woke up at 2:30 this morning.
Nice.
Had my
On
first-
purpose?
Yeah. I typically set my alarm for 3 a.m. and I typically always beat my alarm.
Dude, are you exhausted right now? Thanks for being here, man. Folks, it's like 5 o'clock right now.
Probably about 4 o'clock. I hit a wall most days. But,
What time you go to bed?
whenever I can get home.
Dude, we got to get this guy home.
We're good. We're good.
Okay,
so,
anyway, I'll shut up. 2:30.
So yeah, 2:30. Brush my teeth, of course. Like get my stuff ready for the day. Warm up my first meal. It's I used to make my because my first meal is always eggs. I used to make my eggs every morning, like right whenever I woke up, I'd do it like that. But then someone's like, dude, just make a casserole. And I was like, that's a great idea. So I just make the casserole on Sunday with my meal prep. I put like very basic ingredients in it. Like I do like 12 eggs. I do some cottage cheese for extra protein. I do onions. I'm obsessed with onions. I love onions. I do green onions too. And I put a little bit of like fat-free cheese on it and bake it. And then literally just cut it up into pieces. And like first thing in the morning, I just take a piece out and warm it up. And that's my first meal. And I have like some steak with it.
Nice.
And then typically like this morning, I worked out as soon as I got to the gym. I got to the gym pulled up at like 4:15. Got everything ready, the music on and stuff like that. Like just made sure everything looked good as far as like paper towels and stuff like that. And then I did legs. And then after legs, I did, like I said, white rice and some grilled chicken that I prepped on Sunday.
What time? What time are you eating this?
This was 7:30.
It's your second meal of the day.
Yeah, second meal of the day, 7:30. And then about 2 hours later, I had a snack. I usually do either like cottage cheese or Greek yogurt with like mixed berries or something. Did that. And then for lunch, I had grilled chicken, again, a different seasoning though, and sweet potatoes, little thing of sweet potatoes. And then
what time was that?
This was that was like 1:30 or 2.
Okay. All right.
And then my last meal, then about an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I had Greek yogurt and mixed berries again. And then my last meal will be, I'll make like a ground beef, like super lean ground beef, 93.7 a ground beef bowl with sweet potatoes, some avocado. It's like the viral ground beef bowl that's on TikTok.
They call them a dog bowl, I think.
Is it?
Or a version of a dog bowl. I've done it before where you do like ground beef, throw eggs. I mean, you're just throwing protein and veggies in there.
It's delicious.
You probably know in your brain, calories wise, where you're at, but are you a big calorie counter?
Yeah.
You are? Okay. Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming you've kind of mapped out what all those are throughout the day.
Yeah.
But if I heard that right, that was breakfast, snack, lunch, snack,
dinner.
5 different, probably very good. Is the biggest hurdle there just prep? And if so, talk me through how long that actually takes. So when I first started competing and stuff and really getting into like prepping and stuff, I would literally take all day Sunday and get it all done for the week. Which is kind of like therapeutic in a way.
It is, but it's also stressful.
Yeah.
Because like I used to try to like go to the grocery store early in the morning and then just start prepping, but I refuse to go to the grocery store on Sundays anymore. That place is a madhouse.
Even Sunday morning?
Yes.
What?
All day Sunday.
Where do you go? Aldi? Is that your go-to?
Yep, I go Aldi.
Dude, Aldi's a madhouse no matter what.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
It is like everyone's daycare.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when I lived in Minnesota,
Yeah.
it was like all of the, no, this is too hot button to say these days. Like every homeschool family is there.
Yeah.
And all 9 kids are just sprinting around. Anyway, yeah, Aldi is a madhouse no matter what. And you kind of I had to just finally get over it and just be like, you know what? I'll just keep doing laps until I find the thing I'm trying to find.
I'll tell you a secret. You want to go to grocery shopping and not be bothered very much?
Put your AirPods on.
Right. Well, that too. I always put my AirPods on.
I don't have AirPods.
I always put.
I'm too nervous of my surroundings to put anything in my ears. I'm already half deaf.
Go Friday night.
Friday night.
Because ain't nobody there because they're either out to dinner or they're doing something. That place is so empty. Love it.
Yeah. What's like a hidden gem at Aldi?
Hidden gem at all. There's a lot.
I mean, everything is so. Folks, if you just started, if you can get over the madhouse, I seriously think you could save 50% at least on your groceries by going to Aldi. And if you can give up the fact that your cereal brand won't have a tiger on it, skip cereal anyway, you'll seriously save so much money.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. So as a kid, Aldi's was like disgusting. Like,
well, yeah,
the food was not.
It wasn't Ritz and it wasn't Cheez-Its, and it
was not good. Now I'm like,
is that because we're old though?
Probably,
like, did anything change?
But
probably
not.
I tell you, man, like when I go to Aldi, and I check out, it is a spiritual experience for me. I seriously walk out of Aldi thanking God that I just bought like a week's worth of groceries for me and my wife and our kids for like $100.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm splurging stuff in there. I'm like, oh, let's try this cookie dough. I mean, that's not healthy, but let's just try this fancy cheese. So yeah, Aldi is a godsend. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No rich monger is profiting.
No, it's a hidden gem all around, man. Yeah. There's great stuff in there, man.
They got like Liquid IV in there. Their version of Liquid IV. It's like a third of the price.
Yep.
Man, I had a protein pre-made, bottle shake. It spoiled on me the other day while I was driving. Dude, it out of my mouth into my coat, and I just ripped my coat off, and I was like straight to the washer. I was just like I wasn't about to swallow that. It was just like, what is that? Anyway, but yeah, I mean, sometimes you deal. They got the twice as nice guarantee though. If you don't like it, I think they'll give you. Have you ever had to use that?
I haven't.
I'm too scared to use it.
I haven't. Yeah. Like the last thing that I was kind of like iffy about was their produce. Dude, their produce is delicious.
It's about as reliable as any other produce that you have to do. I think that is the downside of probably living in Missouri is where's your fresh produce at? But like it's as good as the only sometimes you can struggle with is like the bananas are as green. They're forest green sometimes.
I'm not gonna lie. You're probably gonna judge me for this.
You don't eat bananas?
I will. No, So I'm not a huge banana guy, but if I do, it's got to be green bananas.
Well, I like green bananas, but if it's so green you can't peel it back.
No, that's
what you like.
That's what I like,
dude. Like it makes my thumb smell like a tree for like a week.
Yeah, I like that.
How do you even get into that?
I figure out a way. Like I'm so particular about my bananas, dude. Like
I prefer them greener than yellower for sure.
People are like, I love bananas when they're like a little bit brown. I'm like, no, don't ever.
The texture's disgusting when you do that.
Ew.
Yeah, I like the ripe because the texture is all consistent. So, or not the ripe. I like the greenish because once you get yellow, like you can have some bites that are hard. I'm just a big texture guy. I don't like. It's one of the reasons I traditionally normally don't like onions. I've gotten better at just cooking them in stuff because they're in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you were like, let's eat some raw onion, I'm like, no. Like in a salad, like get it out. Like I don't know do you like onions in salad?
I love onions.
I don't know why somebody put onions in salad.
I love all kinds of onions. Like it's to the point where I like onions so much that I could probably eat it like an apple. Yeah.
Dude, I wish I had an onion here so bad to make you prove it. Just be like, do it then. Do you I know you don't want to talk about this. I was about to say, do you have a woman in your life? Because ain't no way anybody flying with onion breath like that.
Facts.
Man.
Facts.
He said facts. Anyway, okay, so back to meal prep. Now you've found your hack. Go on Friday night. But are you normally cooking Sundays now all day?
So I've broken it up to where I cook Sunday and Wednesday.
Nice.
So usually it takes about.
That way you don't have to freeze as much stuff,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
So typically what it takes about on Sunday, I cook more meals because I have more time. It usually takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
On each day. Okay.
Well, the Wednesday I don't have that as my or it's either Wednesday or Thursday that I do the second meal prep day.
Yeah.
And it's only, Thursday through Sunday that I have to do. So it's not as many meals. So it takes like an hour.
So you're talking at max 4 hours a week.
Yeah.
Awesome. What would you guess eating like today? What did today cost you if you could think about that? Or like, do you know your grocery bill and how we break that down?
Yeah.
Because I want people to know this is so attainable.
Mm-hmm.
It does cost you planning, which if you ask anybody on my team, the difference between good and great is preparation, right?
Yep.
And it takes planning. It takes maybe 4 hours a week, but I promise you have 4 hours a week staring at that phone that you could do this with. But I want to show people that it's attainable. Like try to walk me through grocery bill all the way down to what does today cost, and I want to show you that it's so much cheaper than when you have to panic buy Chipotle.
So, if I had to, actually, I do know this because I budget it.
Yeah.
It's about, I think I spend no more than $150 a week.
Yep. For one person.
Yeah.
But you're eating a lot of protein.
Yeah,
You know what your macros are? Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't follow macros super closely right now just because I'm not as close to like show as
but you're also
as
so
I'm gonna be.
prepped, you're not even thinking
Right.
about it. Like, yeah.
But I'm sitting at about 180 grams of protein a day.
Per day?
Mm-hmm.
What's my goal? It's not that, right, Cody? It's like 120. Either way, 180 grams of protein a day. So, okay, great. Keep going.
So that's typically going to be about, give or take, about 5 pounds of meat.
Per week?
Yeah, per week.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's just chicken. 5 pounds of chicken.
Yep.
And then I do about, because the ground beef bowl that I do at night, I probably do about probably 2.5 to 3 pounds of beef
In a week.
Mhm.
Okay. So 2 to 3 of ground beef.
Yeah. And then the sweet
Eggs.
potatoes are,
Okay.
the eggs. I get farm fresh eggs.
How many eggs you go through a day?
Well, with the casserole.
Oh, it's 12 a week?
yeah, 12
Yeah.
a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a dozen a week.
And
We got
then,
cottage cheese.
Yep, cottage cheese.
How many
Probably
jars?
two containers of
2
it.
containers.
Mhm. And then sweet potatoes, probably about 4 or 5 pounds of sweet potatoes a week.
1 bag? 2 bags?
I think each bag that I buy is like 2.5 or 3 pounds.
Yeah. Okay. So about 2 bags. Yeah.
Yep.
Potato?
Let's see what else. And I eat grapefruit. I love grapefruit.
Okay.
So I'll probably go through about 2 bags of grapefruits a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had one. I think I'm going to have to try that.
It's one of those that like you either love it or you hate it. There's no
Are those the things
it's-
with little seeds in them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little
I'll have to
pink
try one.
Ruby red.
Eat it with a spoon?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I
Eat it like an apple?
I'll peel it. I peel
Right.
it. Like
Peel it and then
completely
what?
Peel it. Take the skin off and everything, and just like put it in a container and just eat it with a fork.
Oh, with a fork. Okay, cool. Grapefruit.
Yeah. Let's see, what else do I get?
You probably get some cheese and stuff in there.
Yeah,
But
get
the
some
point
cheese.
being, like, you can hit a ton of macros on 5 pounds of chicken, 2 to 3 grams,
Oh, and
Things-
rice.
and rice.
Yeah, white
cheap.
rice.
Like, all these things are relatively cheap.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
$150 a week.
Yeah. And then
And you're
seasonings,
eating
of
100 grams
course.
of protein. So for some of us who are maybe not eating 180 grams of protein,
Mhm.
like that probably does my whole family. Like if my whole family ate like you did in one day, we're probably pretty happy.
Yeah.
On at least just reducing calorie count
Mhm.
and crappy stuff. You got a splurge thing that you do? Like
Yeah.
what's your cheater snack or your dessert or
Snack
whatever?
or-
What is it? What is the
Oh,
thing?
it's pizza.
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 From where?
You know, I'm a pizza like fiend, so like it doesn't matter where it's from, except Shakespeare. Shakespeare's trash pizza. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm with you.
Like,
I'm with you.
I hope I don't offend anybody, but
You will.
But,
you will offend
but
the white people of Columbia, Missouri.
People
but
are like, "Oh, Shakespeare's so good." I'm like, "No, it's not.
it's not.
It's not good."
And
It's
kind of have to go serve yourself, right? So it
so-
needs to be better if I have to go stand up and order it.
So what I'll say is Shakespeare's is like a cool place to hang out and stuff
Yeah.
and like the nostalgia of it or whatever. But like when you break it down to the pizza, it's not good.
Yeah,
pizza.
too much crust,
Mhm.
not enough sauce, real greasy.
Yep.
Although a hack, if you want to get through that pizza, is put so much Parmesan on top of it that it soaks up the grease and goes straight into your arteries and you die sooner. But dude, Cody, don't let me forget. I've got a. You ever had Chicago deep dish pizza?
Yes.
So I've got a ton of them from Lou Malnati's. Why don't you take one home with you? Because I get a bunch for Christmas for my team.
Like frozen?
Yeah.
Oh, bet.
Yeah, dude. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. So
okay,
not good for you, but
Hey,
you had one, right?
Hey,
Yeah, do you like deep
Fridays-
dish though?
Yeah, do you like deep dish?
Yeah, I love deep
Yeah,
dish.
yeah.
I love
Unpopular opinion. I think
I went to Chicago and
Yeah, he doesn't like deep dish.
yeah. I mean,
it was good. It was
It's
good.
got to be right for you.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I think, I don't know, it depends on what I'm in the mood for, but I think that's a specialty. If you're like, what am I going to order? I'm probably going to order your classic, New York style and fold it up. Have you had Papo's over there in Columbia?
Yes,
That's a good
I
pizza.
do like Pablo's.
You ever been to Polly Eyes in Kirksville?
I have not.
That's a solid pizza too.
Is it?
They also make ranzas, or palanzas is what they call them.
I see.
Let's go to Kirksville one of these days.
Tell me this thing about Ronzas because
Have you heard of them?
in Nebraska it's like a huge thing.
It's
a
exactly,
huge thing.
That's that chain. It's up there, kind of northeast.
Oh, it's a huge thing up there.
One of my favorite shows is Parks and Rec, and it's basically a calzone. And
Okay.
Parks and Rec teases calzones, and so do I. It's just a pizza that's harder to eat, but basically, it's like a massive. Like calzones are kind of flat. These are probably it's probably that shape.
Mhm.
And you can get a cheeseburger pizza, so the whole inside is ground beef, cheese, and everything inside of that, and you kind of have like a thick crust that's folded up and holds all of that.
Mhm.
It's harder to eat. It's probably more the experience, but also you get a ton of just all the stuff is right there. You don't have to eat around all the different parts of the pizza that you want. It's all right there, but
That's cool.
it's an experience, I think, more than it is anything else. But they got a good pizza too. But anyway, yeah, take one of those home with you because we've got a ton of them, and I love them. But yeah, so pizza's your cheater.
It is.
But I'm guessing your cabinet's not full of snacks, crackers, stuff like that.
I'll be honest. Every now and then I'll have like a craving for some, and I'll go get some, and then after I have my little fill of it, I toss it. Like I don't keep it in the house.
See, that's the smarter thing to do, folks. When I get something that's I'll get that in the mood. Normally, I don't try to have any of it in the house, right?
Yeah.
But if I do end up going to get something, which for me, it's like cereal or Pop-Tarts, I'll get it. I'll feel like crap the moment I eat it.
Yeah.
I would assume how somebody feels like when they cheat on their wife, and it just hits them. That's how it feels when I eat a Pop-Tart. But then I'm like, you know what? I've already eaten a Pop-Tart. Let's eat the whole thing so it's gone. I'll eat the whole box of Pop-Tarts.
What's your favorite flavor?
It's a toss-up between...
There's a right and wrong answer, by the way.
I don't think we're going to be on the same page.
Okay, let's see.
I'm going to guess your favorite is either s'mores or cinnamon sugar, like a classic.
Yeah,
You seem like a classic guy.
yeah.
Yeah. Brown sugar, cinnamon. That's a classic. Yeah. You seem like that kind of guy. I'm a toss-up between Oreo and hot fudge sundae.
See, no, that's not the original. You got to go the OG.
I know. You know what we shouldn't do is not get these at all.
Well, I mean, I don't, but
when I do,
let's not get it twisted.
I'm like, hey,
it's good.
I can hear my mama in my ear going, "Don't you waste that food." And the other person is like, "Get this food out of your house." So the way I mediate and solve that is eat the whole box in one sitting. Because then I just, I have a bad calorie day. That way I don't have 4 bad calorie days, right? Instead of eating it over 4 days, I just, eat it all in one. And how's that science for you folks? If I got a can of Pringles, I'm just going to finish the whole thing. I'm not going to spread that out over 3 days, It's kind of like if you have an argument with somebody, just hash it out the whole thing right there. Don't spread that out over 3 days.
That's not the same thing, though.
It's yeah.
Okay.
I can sell myself on a lot of things, a lot of things. So I mean, like, you going to eat a pizza in a whole sitting, or are you going to save it and have it leftover?
On Friday, I'll eat it.
Yeah, yeah, and you ain't going to have any leftovers.
I might have 1 or 2 slices for the next day.
Yeah. See, I just like to remove the temptation, so just eat the whole thing.
But here's the thing.
I have dug Pop-Tarts out of the trash, so.
Can we cut that?
This is my show.
No, but what was I going to say?
Dude, I'm just confessions of fat guy over here. Fat. I used to be a fat guy, all right? New identity, all right?
It's okay.
I don't know. We were talking about pizzas anyway. But all that to say, with the right prep and focus and shopping at Aldi, very attainable to get the macros you need to get. Are you kind of a big organic guy or no?
Not really.
Yeah. I think organic. Well, you get farm fresh eggs though.
Yeah, I do.
That's because they taste. That is a different.
There is a difference.
That's different. Who do you get your farm fresh eggs
from? I
from?
will not go back. I don't know if I should plug them or not. I don't know.
Why? Because you don't want them to run out of eggs?
Well, that.
You keep your secret ring of eggs.
Well, that.
Dude, our chickens, we got chickens. They're putting out like 4 eggs a day. It's awful.
I'll tell you what. Tell your people to reach out to me and I'll tell them personally.
So if I want eggs, I just need to get the inside. Yeah. All right. So if y'all are looking for farm fresh eggs, Elijah's the gatekeeper. He may not tell you. But yeah. So, but that's in Fayette, I assume, Michigan. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, dude, farm fresh eggs are different, folks. They're not any. I don't know if they're healthier or not. They probably are.
They just taste better, man. You can tell a difference. You really can.
I will tell you too. Somebody can fact check me on this, but typically, like, free range, like when you think you're buying a better egg at the store, if it says free range means that they aren't contained in a tiny cage inside. Right. It does not mean that they're outside.
Right.
It means that shop has to have a door on it and they can roam around it. So our chickens are free range. Dude, chickens will eat anything.
Anything.
They will eat chicken. That just felt wrong.
Yeah,
you
pumpkin,
know? Oh, dude,
everything.
Yeah. All my scraps I'll just take and I'll chuck it in there. And I'm like, you guys want to eat what used to be you? And they're like, sure. Apparently, somebody was telling me, my in-laws have, I don't know why we're going down this road, but my in-laws have quail. And apparently they will crush up chicken egg like shells, feed it to the quail, and it makes the quail eggs shells stronger. Crazy. So now I'm like, what if we crush up the chicken egg shells and fed it the chickens? Would it make it stronger? So anyway, all right, sorry. I'll shut up. Are you big like I know you grill outside. What do you do in the winter though to cook?
Grill.
Same thing. All right.
If it's a bunch of snow, I'll use my air fryer.
Okay.
But yeah, I've grilled when it's snow out, it's negative. I mean, just the air fryer's fine, but there's nothing like grilled meat to me.
Cast iron. I'm a big cast iron guy, like inside the big skillets.
I haven't. I have one. I did one time try cast iron on the grill to do my steak. It turned out really well.
Nice. Sometimes cast iron can be like a little high maintenance.
Yeah.
And you're just like, dude, you're just a dish.
Yeah.
All right. You're not a baby.
Because you got to clean it. And
yeah, man. But you like can't use soap. But then some people are like, you can't use soap and don't put it in the dishwasher. And like, I think families have gotten divorces over cast irons before. So, well, okay. I want to get into some specifics here and then kick you out of here. But talk to me about, you've gotten to observe people working out in your gym. You've probably seen memberships come and go already. Talk to me about, as we're getting into a new year, common mistakes with goal setting, common mistakes with making it from January to March. And then I'll ask you some more questions. But what are some common themes you see in people who struggle to make it to February, March, or even the next day on their resolutions?
I think the biggest one is people trying to do too much at one time. Like you have that person that's like gung-ho, like I'm going to do this and like do everything like the first day and they're so sore they don't want to come back the next day.
Which is a real thing. Like you can be so broken, you cannot work out the next day.
Yep, absolutely. I think just being realistic with yourself is the biggest thing with anything fitness related, just because you didn't get to where you are, like wherever you are, you're starting your journey. you didn't get to that in one day. So it's not going to take one day to get to your goal. So just be realistic and just realize that it is a process. Some days aren't going to be pretty, but just get in there and do something, because I can promise you that no matter how, ugly a workout might be, you're never going to regret doing it. At the end of it, you're going to feel so accomplished. Like, you know what? Maybe I didn't feel the best. Maybe it wasn't my best workout, but you know what? I got in there and did something. I mean, there's days that I literally have nothing left in me. Like, there's been days where I typically like to work out first thing in the morning just because I know stuff happens during the day and you might not get to it. But there's been some days that for whatever reason, I couldn't work out in the morning. And so I had to work out at night, and I just didn't have it. And I was just like, I don't have it, but let's do something. Like,
But today was one of those days for me. I mean, you can tell people, I texted Elijah today to possibly move this recording because my sweet son decided to not sleep at all last night because he wasn't feeling good. And I was feeling dog tired when I texted you.
Yeah.
I went and still did a workout.
Yeah.
I have like a crap ton of energy and my headache's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I had an Uncrustable in the middle of that, so it wasn't that. All right. Like, I'm not on a sugar spike. All right. No, I mean, I really think it's that's a huge thing when it comes to people's energy too, is like the way they feel will dictate like their next step. And really they just need to go, let's go take the next step. And oftentimes it'll reverse the way you feel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if you find that way, but anyway, sorry. Not my question, your question. So, but yeah, the struggle you're seeing as people progress through their attempt is doing too much at one time, taking baby steps. What else? Doing it alone. I mean, do you see a lot of people that fail doing it alone?
Yeah, definitely. I know that, maybe hiring someone to help you might not be attainable as far as, finances and stuff like that. That's totally understandable, but just having somebody, an accountability partner, it's like somebody that you know that you have to meet at the gym, because if you know you have to meet somebody, it makes it harder to sleep in or things like that. Just both ways. Like, okay, I know that if I don't get to the gym at 5 a.m. or whatever set time that you have, so-and-so is going to be waiting for me, and we don't, you don't,
that peer pressure sometimes stronger than
you don't want to let your friend down. Yeah. So,
well, and I will say, if you have the financial means to hire a personal trainer like you better bet you're going to show up for your money.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
one way to like put your money where your mouth is actually hire somebody.
And that's the thing that I've kind of gotten into, like, my head is like, I know that what I charge for personal training is sometimes unattainable for some people, but like the other side of the token, like if I was just doing it for free, people aren't gonna take that as serious because they don't have anything any skin in the game.
Well, it's not any different, right? So there's nothing premium about it if there's no premium to it.
Right.
And yeah, and another thing too is you probably are probably trying to price your time in a way that goes, I don't think I want to have 15 personal training clients a day.
Right.
I'm going to price to how many clients I want to have.
Right.
Do you have clients coming into 2026 that you're working with?
Yeah.
Do you sit down and like do goal setting with them, or do they kind of come to you with their goals, or how does that relationship look like?
So, like I said, I'm a big goal setting guy. I will have them come to me with their goals, and then I'll say, okay, this is what I think that you should shoot for, and kind of help them make realistic goals and stuff like that. And we'll check in on the goals once a week and say, this is where you are, like what. And I'm one of those people that I'm taking the journey with you. Like, I'm going to push you to where sometimes you don't want to go, but it's only because I believe in you and I know that you can do it. Like, I know that, everyone's not going to feel 100% all the time, but if you give your all and just consistently just keep going, like, there's nothing that you can't attain, honestly.
Yeah. I think just that discipline of doing hard things is going to, at least for me, it's helped me just get a lot tougher.
Yeah.
Whole lot tougher when it comes to adversity.
Mm-hmm.
And now the gym's kind of almost like a pacifier for me. like bad day, go to the gym.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the thing that I tell people the most is like, obviously the gym is going to do wonders for you physically, but mentally, man, like,
Yeah.
it's,
I think that's the most rewarding thing.
I think I told you this before when we were on the first podcast, but man, like the gym's got me through some tough times mentally, man. Like tore my Achilles, like went through some stuff and I was just like down in the dumps and kind of feeling sorry for myself. And one of my friends is like, you can like, yeah, I know you tore your Achilles, but you can still work your upper body. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I got in there and like my mood flipped like completely. And I think that's honestly when I really fell in love with fitness.
Yeah. Last time we talked about just your dreams, you talked about the aspirations to work with sports teams and things like that.
Mhm.
Well, are you still kind of looking long-term vision at stuff like that, or where's your heart at now?
I mean, I think that will always be a goal of mine in some aspect, but I also do realize that I'm probably going to need a bigger space to do some of the things that I have in my mind. And I've kind of talked to you about potentially doing some stuff like that. So who knows? Maybe.
Yeah. What lights you up the most? Like, what do you enjoy doing the most?
Helping people.
Yeah. I mean, just in general, or
Yeah, I mean, like help people in the gym or just like
but do you have like a favorite type of clientele that you typically like working with?
No, honestly, I just
Or the one that's more rewarding than another? Like, it's got to be fun to help people like Peggy figure out a machine for the first time.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
like, that's
yeah,
got to
no,
be really fun.
No, it is a lot of fun.
If you're listening to this, Peggy, I'm proud of you for getting in the gym. Come on.
It's really rewarding when you meet somebody as a client and you're like, I don't know, like this could go one of two ways. And I have one of those clients, I won't say her name because I don't want to embarrass her, but like she shows up every time we train and, like I push her through and like she kind of looks at me sometimes like, you really want me to do that? And I kind of look at her like, you got this. And she does it and she's so proud of herself and she should be because she does awesome. And I've told people that are close to me about it too. And I'm just like that's the kind of clients that you want, that like you tell them to do something and they might question you, but like ultimately they'll be like, you know what, I trust you.
Yeah.
And they do it. And after the fact, they're like, well, you really pushed me today and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's what good community and good trust looks like. I think, as I've tried to like map out what my vision is with some of the stuff we're doing, like, man, I think so many people are so lonely and they're so close to a community that they're just not looking at. So would highly encourage you guys to get into the gym. Relative to what it can do, I always say choose your heart, right? You can choose the heart of discipline now, or you can choose, some of the pain of having significant health problems for things you didn't, work on in 60 years. And I think I said a quote last week on McKinsey's podcast. You got 99 problems until your health is one, and then you only have one or something like that. So is that a big motivator for you, or is it just kind of staying consistent? Are you scared of the future health stuff for you? Like, has that ever been a big motivator?
I don't think I've ever really thought of it, just because I don't see a scenario where I'm not going to be active, because I kind of set a goal a few years back that every year that I progress, I want to be stronger than the year before, as far as like physically, mentally, whatever. Like, and I feel like I've gotten that, because 2025 was a big year for me. And I feel like, I'm better than I was in 2024, and hopefully I'll be better than I was last year, this year, and stuff like that. And just kind of building on it and just, being the best I can as I go.
Yeah. What about, we'll wrap up here soon, but like anything, like, are you big into recovery? I saw you the other day in the gym with like something attached to your hamstrings, a little like machine. Are you big into recovery these days? Yeah. So talk to me about that.
So it's funny because I used to tell people all the time that I would never stretch. I would never do any recovery. Like I was that kid that was like, what do I have to stretch for? Like, I'm just gonna show up and do it. And now it's like, I'm there 30 minutes early, getting ready, like warming up, like taking it to heart, just because like, man, I have aches and pains that at 20 that I never felt. It's like, whew, man. Okay, I know what people are talking about now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm big on recovery. I do. I have a cupping device that I use mainly on my hamstrings.
Is that what I saw?
Yeah.
Is it? It looks like it's electronic.
No, it's well, yeah, I guess it is electronic. It's you push it, and depending on how like what the suction you want on it, you just push a button and it like is tighter on you, whatever, and it has red light therapy, has heat therapy.
I think that's what I saw was the red light in there too. So okay, what are those called?
They're just so they're Revomatic. They're just a cupping device is what they're called.
Okay. I might have to check that out because I went hard on legs yesterday.
Yeah.
Anytime I can get sore like within 24 hours, I know I did real good, and I'm sore already with legs from what I did yesterday. So I was just motivated. I was telling my wife, I was like, sometimes when I need the motivation to work out, I pretend that I'm doing like emergency scenarios. So yesterday I was doing walking lunges, but I was trying to hold the weight of both of my kids in each arm. Like I'm imagining it's a scenario where I'm like crossing a creek with both kids in my arm or something like that. So I'm feeling today. What about like sleep recovery? Are you, and like supplements, is that something that, because that is really trendy and expensive.
Yeah.
I just bought like AGZ. That's not a sponsor, by the way. You can be, but AGZ is like a sleep supplement. But like, have you gotten big into supplements and like that?
So I've never really been a supplement kind of guy. The only supplement that I take, and I think everyone should take, is creatine.
Yes.
I've started doing the creatine gummies,
which is not a gateway to steroids. To all you to all you mothers out there, I don't know why everybody's mom was convinced that creatine was either crack or steroids.
No, yeah, they were. It's true.
It's wild. True. That's just the connotation of it. But yeah, I really love being on creatine. But anyway, keep going. Gummies?
Yeah, they have this. Well, they have a few different brands, but
it doesn't help that they're branding creatine as a white powder and or a gummy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basic. Sorry. Anyway. That just dawned on me. But
yeah. So yeah, creatine, and then I'll do like a protein supplement, like protein powders. So sometimes like that.
Yep.
So.
First Form, is that usually what you do?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Are you like a ambassador of First Form?
I'm not.
No? Okay.
No.
Do you have aspirations to do stuff like that?
I think I did at one point, but I'm kind of a realist as a person, and I'm like, dude, I'm not that much of a I'm not that outgoing. Like
you're still shy deep down.
Yes, I'm still very shy.
You ain't trying to be a salesman. I'll be your salesman in the gym, man. I'll just be like, hey, get in here, let's do it. So, what are some quick, easy so people who we're 14 days into the year, right? 14th,
15th.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Just some hacks that you got any tech or workout hacks that will help improve people's life. I don't know. Some things that you use every day that people probably don't use.
Well, I mean, this isn't really techie, but getting somebody to go with you, like getting a partner to go. Because like I said, again, the accountability aspect and the fact of pushing each other. Because sometimes when you're by yourself, you can't push yourself to where you would get to, just because if you were to push yourself that way, you risk injury if someone's not there to spot you. Or if you do go by yourself and you see me in the gym and you need a spot, give me a shout, man. I'm there to help you guys any way I can.
Yeah. Well, anytime you got a buddy, it can help your workouts go quicker if you're on a time crunch. You help people put your weights away. And stop wearing muddy shoes.
Did I forget to put my weights?
I don't think he did it. I did it once. He helped me one time. I left everything.
Oh, no, I thought you were looking at him.
No. No, I was looking at the cameras.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at the cameras.
Like, wait.
Yeah. The amount of times I've emptied off the leg press, which I realize it's all 45s anyway, but I remember you said it to me. I was like, is it a real issue? And you were like, yeah, dude, think about like an old man that comes in here and you've left 225 on a bench. Like, this thing ain't moving. He's not moving these things. So.
Yeah. And I mean, people think I'm being nitpicky and stuff. It's funny because someone has said that in the comments. Like, why are you so nitpicky? I'm like, because this is my dream. Like, and you want me just not to care? What are you doing? Why do you want me just not to care? Or like, what are we doing?
That's not even unique to you either. Like every commercial gym will get on to you for not racking your weights.
Yeah.
Like,
although I am curious, like I haven't really ever been to another gym. Your approach to cleaning things up in your gym is there's rule signs everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cody, would other gyms just like verbally abuse somebody? Like what would Planet Fitness kick you out?
They might. I mean,
like I'm curious what other gyms
they'll
do.
kick you out for holding a gallon of water. So I don't know.
For holding a what?
Gallon
gallon
of water.
of water.
Oh yeah, it's a thing.
I thought you said a gun underwater. I was like, I'd kick you out too, man.
No, but like, I think you'd be more aggressive. Like I've seen like there's a Real American Muscles based in St. Louis, and they have like swear words up, like really bullying you if you're.
Yeah, you could just shame people with a camera. Like you should post the video of people leaving their weights.
Yeah, but no,
that's too aggressive. Probably.
See, here's the thing.
We can make funny videos.
I don't want to like. One thing I don't want to do is I don't want to offend somebody as far as like, you know,
people forget.
But like, there's just like basic rules. Like people are like, why are you so like hard about the music that gets played? I'm like, okay, what if there's a family in there and they have their 12-year-old kid and there's F-bombs and stuff? Like, how do you think that makes them feel? Like,
right.
And who are they going to come to?
Right. Yeah.
Like, why
I want those kids that are in there, and there are kids in your gym.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want them to feel like that's a safe place.
Yeah.
A safe place to be.
Exactly.
So,
I want everyone to feel like they're welcome. And people sometimes don't want to hear that language. Like, I'm here to provide, like you said, a safe space.
Yep.
So.
Well, hopefully, you'll deal with the problem where you're so busy that if people don't like it, they can, go somewhere else, I guess.
We'll see.
I mean, we want people.
Are you still
in the
taking
gyms.
the speaker at night?
Yeah. I had to do that because
Neighbors?
Yeah, upstairs was saying that there was
Too loud.
Yeah, they were too loud, so I had to. But I mean, over the break I didn't, which was kind of cool. But we're back in.
I didn't even know there were people that lived.
I didn't either. I really didn't.
There's
either.
nobody above you.
It's like they're above and over.
They're across.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So,
what kind of socks do you wear?
Ankle socks.
Yeah, from like where?
Nike.
Nike.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got these Members Mark ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know Members Mark.
Mm-hmm.
I really want.
Sam's, right?
Yeah, I really want Members Mark to sponsor me. Okay, I got Members Mark golf gloves, Members Mark golf balls, Members Mark everything. Anyway,
I swore. Speaking of sponsor, I swore that I was going to be a Nike sponsored athlete.
Really?
I swore
it's not
I
too
was.
late.
But they did sponsor me like for a little bit whenever I was started out as a personal trainer because they had this program where you did a test or something and you became a Nike certified personal trainer. And so like if they had events in your city,
Mm-hmm.
you could they would hire you to like run special events or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like right when I signed up for it, they took it away. I was like,
You can still get sponsored by Nike though.
I know. I'm old now.
I think you just got to ask,
They don't want to sponsor me.
I don't know. I think sponsorship's going to move more towards, I think one of the possible outcomes of AI, and then we'll get off this because we are so out of probably both of our elements here. But I think AI has the possibility to so dehumanize everything that people maybe won't abandon it, but it will spin them into humanizing things again.
But I feel like at what point is AI just gonna take over?
I don't know how, man. Like they can't.
But like
they can't take me over.
Isn't what AI doing is just like learning human behaviors and evolving and like getting smarter and smarter?
Right. And that's what I'm saying. So if AI takes over, I think our only turn then is into community, right?
Yeah.
Like if somehow AI takes over, I don't know, internet or phones, and everybody's phones are gone in Fayette, we're going to have to step outside and deal with each other. AI can't take that from us, right? So I guess that's where I could possibly see the climax of AI being but let's say they don't take over, but it's so dehumanized that people are going to crave the human element. And I think advertising might end up in that way too, because it'll become so AI and commercial that everything seems fake, including audiences. And now they might actually turn into localized where, like specifically for a podcast like this, it's not producing massive numbers, but the audience is so centralized and localized that when you're targeting as an advertiser, you know exactly the audience that you're targeting. So I think that could be one of the long-term, it might actually be a hope of mine that AI gets so so good that it completely removes human element from it. And people go, man, I crave talking to other humans and dealing with real people. So, but AI can't make you work out. That's another point too. Like AI could tell you everything Elijah just told you today. They could get you your whole meal plan on Aldi, but you probably need somebody to help you do it. And we needed to see that it's possible. Elijah showed us it's possible. I'm not as fit as Elijah, obviously, but I'll tell you, go to Aldi. You can cook like this. It's tough probably to get into the habit of cooking that well and getting rid of. I mean, you got like no sugar in there, no added sugar. You're just dealing with real sugar out of fruits. So, anything you want to add for people that are really in their brain, they're really trying, but I think they feel like that resolution is looming over them, like they know they're going to fail. So anything you want to say to people like that without David Gogginsing them?
Yeah, I would say change up your wording of things, like change it from resolutions to goals, and just be realistic about your goals and just realize that it is going to be a journey and it's not going to be overnight. And it's not always going to be pretty. It's definitely not going to be easy. Just like you said, choose your hard.
Yep.
Like, that's what it is. I mean, one way or the other is going to be hard.
Yep.
So nothing worth having is going to be easy.
Nope.
So, and yeah, just come check us out at the gym.
Yeah. How do people sign up? What's the best? Because sometimes like people come on, like knock on the gym's door and I'm like, I'm not allowed to let you in. And they're like, I'm here to sign up. And I'm like, well, I don't work here. So like, what if someone wants to join the gym in Fayette, what do they do?
So the easiest way is to just go online, but the best way, the way that I want you to do it is to reach out to me and make an appointment. And the reason I say that is because with it being 24/7 and it having door access, I would feel more, better about it if I made sure that your door access was set up correctly. So, and there's been some times where it's not set up correctly and people can't get in the gym after, like, there was one person that had signed up for a week and couldn't get in because their access was wrong because of like a wrong email they put in or something like that. And that's something that I can fix pretty quickly. So
Gotcha. Okay. Well, reach out to Elijah directly through your website, social medias.
You can do social medias on Instagram. I'm at the Gym Fayette. On Facebook, Elijah Nagbe, or at the Gym Fayette also. And yeah. And then my email is at thegymfayette.com. So.
Gymfayette.com. Well, dude, thanks for spending time with me. Excited to see you progress with the bodybuilding stuff. I want to do a workout video with you. I think people would like watching you just tear me up in a video. Would be fun. Like, just take me. It would be kind of cool to see like what you would do in a first day of personal training resume.
Yep.
And I'll be the guinea pig so y'all can see if you can handle it. Well, you should go a little harder on me because that's better content. Just maybe make me puke. But and then y'all, my goals this year is we want to continue to grow the podcast to where we can actually build a kitchen podcast studio. And then we can cook together. That would be fun. And then you can show people how easy it is to make these daggum egg casseroles. So,
I love it.
Cool, man. Well, thank you. I'm so glad you're in Fayette. I am enjoying the gym a ton. And it's full. And it's a good full. Like, it's fun. I'm talking to people about their goals. Like, I usually think I would like clam up and not say anything to people in the gym. But it's kind of fun to like actually build a community. So anything? Yeah, what?
Oh, I was just going to say, like, I feel like you're already pretty extroverted, but like in the beginning when we first started going to the gym, I feel like you were a little more awkward. And dude, when we're in the gym now, it's so fun having a big group of people. And it's like,
it was a new environment for me. I'm pretty, if I get in a new place, I need to read the room, right? Am I the guy or am I not the guy, right? You're not that guy. And so now when I go to the gym, it's just fun to see people that I've seen a ton. And it's kind of cool to they like to know that they've seen my transformation, because I lost 15 pounds last year and right now I'm sitting at like 212 and I'm trying to get sub 200. I think I can do it.
You got it.
I know I can.
Yes,
I probably just need to eat less than one Uncrustable a day. But like the NFL, I read they go through like,
oh yeah.
How many? I'll look this up for you folks.
Dude, I'll throw you on steroids and then you can eat as much PBDs
get out.
as you want.
What is that? How many Uncrustables does the NFL eat? 80,000 a year.
Good gosh. That is crazy.
I think what they love is just the fuel of it. Like there's a lot of carb. Proteins, like peanut butter's not the greatest protein source, but it is sticky in that sense. And they're just super easy, grab and go. Yeah, convenience, provide quick carbs and fats for energy. And nostalgia, a familiar, comforting childhood snack. We never had that as a kid. Man, my mom would be like, "You eat your crust." You know? Do you remember Bill Nye, the Richie Eat Your Crust segment? No, did you ever watch Bill Nye?
Oh yeah, I love Bill Nye.
Yeah,
that was my guy.
They used to be like, "Richie, eat your crust." So
one last thing, kind of like Landon was talking about, we're really building a community at the gym. I see it all the time. I walk in and people are having great conversations and stuff like that and enjoying each other. That's what the goal was whenever I started it. So come and let's build this community and make it healthier and, celebrate each other. That's what it's all about. So
that's what it's all about. Okay. Well, thanks, man. Let's work out soon. You can find Elijah on all of his socials. We'll link all those things in there. But y'all crush your goals in 2026. If you need help, talk to Elijah, talk to us, and we'll see you next week.